When I played water polo, I learned that there is no room for relaxation in the pool. Every movement and decision carries weight. The same mentality, like in other areas, applies in business as well. The perseverance and mental fitness that are undoubtedly necessary for victory in sports is essential for success in business, like
Hello. Thanks for being here. I would briefly and concisely discuss what I would expect from the AI team in detail and comprehensively in a manner that is both efficient and effective for a successful and rapid live launch. Obviously, we need to very carefully, thoughtfully, and meticulously select and assemble. We will select the appropriate components for the live system. Clearly, there are undoubtedly two main areas of significant concern, specifically the LLM area and the vector database area. And obviously, the integration of these and their testing would also be important. Obviously, we indeed need to carry out a basic testing during this short period, a bit longer than expected, to provide the suitable and appropriate quality system for the target audience that is intended, and what kind of... There are other considerations when selecting the software components, even regarding the software here, the service components, or whether any system has on-premise options, such as and licensing issues.
Gábor elaborated on the expectations for the AI team. First, they need to assemble a test dataset, which is obviously a research and development task. This data collection should focus on students and their general questions, as well as topics related to different course materials, since they are the target audience. The goal is to determine which component works best, as several vector databases and LLMs are available to choose from, representing the business side.
So another topic that we would need your help with, that is certainly AI security, and specifically the protection of minors. Within IT security, there is a specific area of concern, as AI is clearly, under uncontrolled conditions, produces these responses. It cannot be controlled 100%. The answer, therefore, is what tools we have from these and what opportunities we have, which, by the way, we definitely need to implement in the Zero product as a must-have. So to speak, we absolutely have to do this.
All of this is done in such a way that there is a certain blanker, that there is, let's say, we have such an absolutely tight 2 weeks, okay?
Yes, so let's definitely not overthink this.
Good. In the first round, I would actually suggest that we develop 10 questions from each target textbook and develop answers, and then we could compare the LLM responses to this and the search results of the vector database as well, and then we could move forward with this.
Good. And then we could choose like this. I think that due to the shortness of time, fundamentally 2 or 3 LLMs, the more popular ones, the higher quality ones. And let's take a look at the 2 or 3 vector databases. I would obviously and certainly expect you to indeed bring these essential and basic connections as a preliminary proof of concept and codes, so that it can be testable for us.
I can help with this by saying that there is a young student in this circle of acquaintances who is the next one. In the coming days, I can upload it for you so you won't have to deal with it. To easily upload and possibly to write these questions, the following can do this in 48 hours, and then it simply works under your hands. Good.
Good, thanks. That would be a great help. I think we could probably fit it into 2 weeks, especially if there is a little help.
We need to be faster, because if we choose, this is an important decision, that we carefully choose which software we will initially start with, because we ultimately still need to put it together. Test and production environments as well, which is not something that can be done in 5 minutes, so let's pay attention to this. This is such a very critical stage that we need to decide where to give. It is important.
If I understand correctly, your goal here, Gábor, is indeed not to rely exclusively on OpenAI, but to choose that the 2 or 3 LLM systems such as Cloud or potentially Llama or anything else that might come up, which is indeed specifically the main LLM model and which are the secondary ones.
Well, yes, and here in the comparison it is absolutely obviously clear. We should return to which one is available at this particular time, where it would be better if they were luckier and if they just stayed in Europe. Our data, it would indeed be very fortunate if we could host them directly.
Zsigmond pointed out that the cost of the LLM models also needs to be considered. No matter how good the latest version of ChatGPT seems, if it's 8 times more expensive, it might not be the default choice.
Here, the users are mainly students and parents, so we are aiming for the mass market, and we simply cannot afford to really charge the clients 20 euros per month. Good. Yes, I completely agree with this.
Good, really great. Good. I still have in my mind one idea that we use models in a mixed way, and then we can absolutely and indeed work very well and effectively with this solution as well.
All right, now let's take a look. I think the first and most important step in the next 48 hours is that we can absolutely and responsibly say with confidence what we can accomplish within 14 days.
So if you can provide these assistants and really narrow down the database and the target textbooks and everything, and we continuously coordinate in a manner that is effective, then I see a reality in this. I will definitely coordinate with the guys, but okay.
Okay then, Gabby, you will send it to them, and then let's go. Let's get started.
Gábor bácsi hív Gábor bácsi.
Hello, Gabi. Hi, TZ. Hey, there's absolutely something wrong with the pancake. The offer for the app development has arrived from Thomas's team, and it ended up being 15, with some additional information and further elaboration. But the bad news is that I cannot justify it professionally, why this would be less, or what could potentially perhaps make it less.
All right, okay, listen, I'll talk to him, but I can't. What to do? So this needs to be brought down to 1 million.
Exactly what I expected happened. We received a good high developer price, and now I somehow need to negotiate it down from 15 million to 1 million, because we simply do not have any more budget for it. In such situations, the so-called option pool may seem like a good solution when we offer a company option. A developer, in this case, for instance, an external team, this is always much more expensive in the long run, but at this moment it is indeed can potentially provide a discount and a significant advantage from a cash flow perspective. And in the current situation, in this challenge, at this specific point in time, we can only collaborate with external teams and available resources, who are individuals who have consistently shown themselves to be capable of being able to accept this kind of structure and believe so much in this whole product that from their perspective, indeed, this investment may also certainly, undoubtedly, and potentially seem like a very good deal.
Life and family duties don't stop just because Zsigmond's building a company. After changing diapers, now the trampoline for the kids won't set itself up.
A good entrepreneur is resourceful, adaptable, and creative, and discovers a solution for everything. It's not just about working a lot, but in essence, it's truly about working smart, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things. If you are perhaps lucky, there will be a really absolutely entertaining scene when this whole thing indeed hits me very hard in the back. Can we go right now, please, if possible? I just put it in turbo. Of course.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello there. Well, Zsigmond, you called. How can I help?
Please wait just a little bit more because I'm currently working on adjusting my kid's trampoline at the moment. Please hold on while I finish. This is absolutely going to be a disaster. Well, here I am, so thanks for calling me back. We received your offer. Gabriel called to discuss it in detail and provide further insights on the proposal. We appreciate your interest and are eager to move forward with the process. He mentioned that the offer presented to us is completely and utterly fair, and we have indeed actually received what you had promised to us, absolutely and undoubtedly without any doubt. But just listen, he said that this is approximately around like 15 million, which I totally understand. But as I mentioned in the meeting, we are currently in this challenge, and indeed we will not be able to. We cannot afford this right now. I can pay 1 million forints nominally. And to be completely honest, in all sincerity, we have reached a point where I need to ask you, So listen, this is indeed also an investment for you, as you will certainly and definitely have a truly long-term partner. If this project is successful, you would receive additionally for that 15 million. An option pool, such as meaning a percentage of the company. Can you perhaps take on this work for the next 2 to 3 weeks? Because if not, we can also possibly say that, but please do it now, because I don't have time for that we don't have time to think right now, because the work should start today. So whether you can get involved in this matter or not, I need to start looking for someone immediately. We need to find another company. Otherwise, we will run out of time. The
truth is, honestly, I was anticipating something like this. You will definitely contact me, but I really appreciate the project. I think this thing has a future, so I talked with the team, and we definitely agreed to go for it. Good, so let's do it. We will build something really great. Flawless. I hope that in the end everyone will be smiling.
Good, very good. Okay, super. So listen, I ask you to send me the contract because regardless of this, it is obviously... For that exact amount, we will contract for approximately that sum, and then I will immediately send it right to you. So then how we can handle these company documents, the option pool, and in what form. And then technically, I ask you to coordinate with Gabriel. I will write to him, coordinate with Gabriel again, and then start the development as soon as possible, okay?
That's it. We managed to reach an agreement. Another critical point checked off.
We like that.
At Zsigmond's request, I have been handling the company's structure and the financial plan. I am currently working on finalizing this, although many questions are still open, and is awaiting answers whether it concerns costs or revenues. Since the pricing is still not clarified, we cannot work with exact revenue figures, and the exact extent of the cost is also unclear. I will leave these uncertain areas empty for now, and I will clarify this with the team members later.
The fourth day ended with a bit of relaxation. The team agreed not to talk about work, but they still brought their laptops. They couldn't help it.
I have to tell you, indeed, honestly speaking, that it's a bit of a challenge. We simply came to drink, but it's just different when 3 cameras are surrounding us, you know.
I will also tell the viewers that, okay, the camera follows everywhere, but it's not that natural. Anyway, just listen, you know, I was thinking that yes, imagine I already wanted to tell you, as today you will be on stage.
How old are you?
48.
He is 48 years old. Do you know what he does? It's one thing that he ran a half marathon yesterday. Do you understand how many triple marathons do you run? Or do you run? Are you running 40 kilometers up? 54. What are you doing like this?
Well, I am a trail runner. Good.
What's this called? Spartacus. Spartacus? Wow, that's good.
Very good.
Oh, you can try this, like...
Climbing walls, lifting weights in the meantime, carrying barrels and things like that, such as these activities.
Zsigmond brought up work again. That's what happens when friends are also colleagues. But this was testing Vivian's patience more and more.
What haven't we talked about? At all? Sorry, I'm going to be a real mood killer. About the stew? About the stew? We didn't discuss the stew, but we should. Look, no, not like that function. Then what will our pricing be?
Fred price, right? We just talked about it.
Do we know our costs?
Now, specifically, that's just why I came here, to relax. We just let ourselves go and we don't talk about work.
We didn't talk about this, and now I don't know if it's our 4th or 5th day, and we still don't know at this point how much it costs.
Let's just take out the machine. Just a moment. Here you go.
Just wait a little, okay? So, are you having fun now? It's all right now. Well, you know, right.
Okay, I'll take a look at the IT part. I'll calculate some estimates. But I will also check and evaluate the AI services thoroughly to see what amount needs to be considered, including all the relevant and necessary details.
How much does Claude cost approximately? Actually, we just look at that and then we set it aside.
$20.
What?
$20. The two are the same.
We need VAT. We don't know it. No, my dear. I truly, deeply love you very much.
I didn't come here for this. I'm going home. I'll put Colin to bed. I'll let my mom go. She's probably tired. Let's discuss a little. I thought we were coming here to relax a bit. Good. Then I would rather leave. I will be honest now. I'll leave you to yourselves, and that's it. I am not angry.
But why are you leaving now? Can't you wait 10 minutes until this is done?
No. Honestly, I'm not interested in this right now. I'm going home to our child. I will let my mom go nicely, and I will be with the kids. Good. But it's literally good for you. We will talk about work later.
Good.
Hello?
Hello?
I know how important this challenge is to my husband, but I am afraid of it in advance. What awaits us, since he will spend little time with the family. But I love him very, very much, and I will absolutely and fully support him in everything I can. Indeed, and I will end up crying by the end.
We like that.